Hello and welcome to I Don't Normally Watch That. In this case, I don't. I'm James Lott Jr. And I was on vacation for my birthday. I was in Catalina Island, which is an island off the coast of California, Southern California. And at some points, I was out and about enjoying the island, but there's times I was having downtime in the hotel room. And I turned on the television. I told myself while I was there for 3 days, I was going to just watch regular cable and TV show and network shows I just don't normally watch, and see what hooks my interest or what happens. And I was surprised with some of the things that I watched. Some of these episodes that are coming up are from that trip and from me watching. Now for myself, I have my TV right next to me over here. I have cable, I have all the streaming services. So I get to watch usually whatever I want at my fingertips, my phone, everything. But there are a lot of shows that I just don't even know about. And when I say TV, I put in air quotes always because now I include streaming. So I watched something that it happened to be the beginning of an episode, and I ended up watching 2 episodes of this. But I was told the one episode I watched. It's called Christina on the Coast. And this was from 2019. Apparently, I think she had a 4th season 2021 or but this is from 2019. And Christina was the one who was married to Tariq El Musa, or whatever the guy's name is, who I always thought was kind of cute. And she's pretty. She's really pretty. But I know they had their own show for years. I'd never seen an episode. I think I've seen pieces of my mom's house. I don't really watch HGTV anymore. But they were, or TLC, or the stuff's on. But I've seen them before, and they had this breakup, and now he has somebody else, she has somebody else, or whatever. I mean, I've seen the tabloid stuff that's been out there, kind of. I don't really pay attention to it that heavily, but I knew who she was, and so I saw this beautiful blonde woman, cute little outfits, of course, still flipping the whole flipping house thing, which that thing is still going. That is something I remember that craze 10, 15 years ago. Was a big craze too. Just to be always flipping houses, and all these shows of that, and clean house and clean scheme, like where you organize the place and then you redo it, and all the reveals and all that stuff. It's people. I think it's an evergreen concept. It's something that is just universal. Everyone who's owned a house or been in apartments or has had repairs done or things changed. They're great for ideas, obviously. If you're thinking about doing it yourself, it's just such a universal thing. Men can watch, women can watch, older, younger. It crosses so many lines. These shows are amazing. Smart to produce. As now I'm watching as a producer myself, and seeing, oh yeah, they're smart to produce. But there were a lot of flipping shows back in the day. There was somebody I used to watch all of them. I don't watch any of them anymore. I've done enough renovations to my houses that I'm like, I don't want to look at that. I have to say the graphics are amazing. When they do this thing they didn't have before when I used to watch, but now they have this thing where they actually go to a computer screen and show how a room could possibly look. They enter all of the components. They show it to us so we can see how it's going to work in a very efficient way. They didn't have those graphics before, so I know that was something different. All the guys that work on there always have ink sleeves and tattoos and stuff, and they're all wholesome looking. The couples, of course, they always have these shows. They always have different tastes. How can you merge? I mean, that's the drama. Because folks, I can tell you this: these shows are produced, and many of them, like House Hunters and all them, were revealed to be not as true as they were. I remember the House Hunters controversy, where they're like, it makes sense on some level. I mean, I'm not going to really be that shady, but like, you have to know what house you're getting kind of already, and so when you're choosing, and it's all kinds of stuff behind the scenes that it wasn't as real as you thought. And that's what I'm saying. I know this. I work in television, reality television, docudrama, docu-series. That's what they're kind of called now. So some of this stuff is done, but some of it's harmless because it doesn't, some of these things you're like, are they really done in 2 days, 3 days? A lot of times they're not. But a couple of different tastes. In this couple in particular, it was a special episode because the guy works with her appearing on the show. He owns a tile shop. Oh, and these are all set in Orange County, which is south of Los Angeles, so all counties of Los Angeles. I don't go there very often. But those are nice areas and nice homes down there. And the guy, he was really cute. The guy was really cute. But him and his wife had different tastes. But see, with the tile, because he owns a shop, he was able to get things at discounted prices, wholesale. I mean, he had to work that part out because he was redoing a kitchen. It was a kitchen and 2 bathrooms. It was a kit. Well, the kitchen is spilled over into, they knocked down a wall and stuff. It spilled over into a family room. So it was a kitchen, family room, master bath, another bath. That's what we're working on. Mike Rose, I'm gonna give a little shout out to him. The contractor, he's very cute. What makes me laugh, these are things that make me laugh. One is when the clients use certain terms that no one speaks that way in real life. Only if you're in the business you would speak that way. They use certain contracting terms. You're like, oh, there's a few that are now in our lexicon, like black. Now I'm black, no. Like backsplash and things like that. But there's certain words you use. I'm like, no. I remember back in the day we used to have a drink game. If I heard open air concept one more time, I was gonna like just puke chunks. Because everybody was saying, I want open air, I want open concept, I want open concept, I want open concept. We just used to laugh all the time at that. Oh my God. Also, who has the money? Now, these shows are produced and some of the stuff is also produced. So the person I'm sure, I don't know all the details. I don't read the contracts, but I'm sure there's I've had a few friends who are on some of these shows and they've let me know. I don't want to get them in trouble either. I'm not gonna say their names or anything. They let me know that they didn't pocket, they didn't have to foot all the bill. And in some cases, you have to allow them to do what they want. They cut the show once. If you want some money, you want it done, you gotta do it their way. But his name was George. That was the cute guy, the client. He was cute. He had owned a tile store, which helped. There was always problems. We were just shelling out more money, 8,000, 7,000, 10,000, just more and more money. I'm like, is he that rich? New tile, I guess. I don't know. But of course, she had her gay towards the end, or would come in a couple of times. So they could place a couple of pillows here and a jar of cookies there. Of course, there's always that on these shows too. And it's always funny. And moving around and doing the whole decor part of it. Then they had the reveal. It was nice. I mean, everything they did looked really good. Looked really good. I'm not into white kitchens or ivory kitchens or beige kitchens. My kitchen's yellow. I like color in my kitchens. But it was really nice for what it was. The bathrooms were really cute. And all we're done in the end, they spent $138,000 on the renovation. And they weren't flipping this house, they were staying there. So I was like, but she was working on another house at the same time. So I was like, okay. The whole time she comes in, it's all cutesy and but I like it for her. It's just not a lot of personal stuff. It's just her doing her job in quotes to get things going, being the project manager, apparently. I don't know. These shows are so funny because they don't show the blood and the sweat. They give you little pieces of demo here and there and all that stuff. But it's like they don't really show everything. Like it goes, they don't show everything. Which they need, which of course we don't want to see that. I mean, there's traumatic license, they don't want to see that. But I watched 2 episodes. I was entertained. Again, I won't be watching it. To me, she doesn't do anything for me. She's not appealing. I know she's appealing to a certain audience, I guess. To me, she was interchangeable. The host was interchangeable for me. Christina could have been anybody. For me, it wasn't anything that kept me. Because some of these shows have hosts that are very, they stand out. And to me, she doesn't stand out. But I know she's a name, and I get why. I get her drawing the name. Christina On The Coast. It's very cute. I get it. So that's my review of. I don't really watch that Christina On The Coast from 2019. Again, these are all not meant to be shady, to really, really be shady to any of the creators. Putting on a show takes a lot of work. I know personally how that is. And kudos to her for having a show on a cable network. I give it to her. I'm James R. Jr. All the episodes are on JLJ Media. So this is a video only. There's no audio component. I had an audio component at one point. I'm like, let's give video. JLJ Media YouTube, there's a whole playlist. Go there and watch it. And I suggest go try to watch something you don't normally watch and just see how it is for you. You never know. You might gain a new show or we reinforce that I'm done, I'm good. See you next time.